students, today we are going to do some MCQs from reproductive health. Okay, so it will be whole MCQs from NCERT EXAMPLAR. Okay, the method of directly injecting a sperm into an ovum is assisted by reproductive technology is called ICSI. Okay, it's ICSI. The method of directly injecting a sperm into an ovum is assisted by reproductive technology called intracytoplasmic sperm ejaculation. Okay. Increased IMR and decreased MMR in a population will not cause significant change in growth rate. Intensely lactating mothers do not generally conceive due to suppression of gonadotropins, hypersecretion of gonadotropins, suppression of gametic transport, suppression of fertilization. So the answer is suppression of the gonadotropins. Intensely lactating mothers do not generally conceive due to suppression of gonadotropins. Okay. Sterilization techniques are generally foolproof methods of contraception with least side effects. Yet this is the last option for the couples because it is almost irreversible of the misconception that it will reduce sexual urge or desire. It is surgical procedure of the lack of sufficient facilities in many parts of the country. Choose the correct option. So our answer will be D, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. All are correct. Almost irreversible misconception, surgical procedure of lack of sufficient facilities in many parts of the country. Okay. A national level approach to build up a reproductively healthy society was taken up in our country in 1950s. Family counselor. My mother is a family counselor. She counsels with very profoundness. Okay. Emergency contraceptives are effective if used within 72 hours of the coitus. Emergency contraceptives as in case of rapes. Okay. Choose the right one among the statements given below. IUDs are generally inserted by the user herself. IUDs increase phagocytosis reactions in the uterus. IUDs suppress gametogenesis. IUDs once inserted need not be replaced. So the answer is IUD increase phagocytosis reaction in the uterus. Choose the statements are given regarding MTP. Choose the correct options given below from the following statements. MTPs are generally advised during first trimester. MTPs are used as contraceptive methods. MTPs are always surgical. MTPs requires the assistance of qualified medical practitioners. So our answer would be C, that is 1 and 4, that MTPs are generally advised during first trimester and MTPs require the assistance of qualified medical personnel. MTP, medical termination of the pregnancy. From the sexual transmitted diseases mentioned below, identify the one which does not specifically affect the sex organs: syphilis, AIDS, gonorrhea and genital warts. So the answer is B, that is AIDS does not affect the sex organs. 1 minute. Condoms are one of the most popular contraceptive because of the following reasons. They are effectively barrier for insemination. They do not interfere with coital act. They help in reducing the risk of STDs. All of the above. So the answer is all of the above. These are effective barrier for insemination. They do not interfere with coital act. They help in reducing the risk of sexual transmitted diseases. Okay. Choose the correct statement about the zygote intrafallopian transfer procedure. Ova collected from a female donor are transferred to the fallopian tube to facilitate the zygote formation. Zygote is collected from the female donor and transferred to the fallopian tube. Zygote is collected from a female donor and transferred to the uterus. Ova collected from a female donor and transferred to the uterus, as it is zygote intrafallopian transfer. So our answer will be zygote is collected from a female donor and transferred to the fallopian tube. Okay. The correct surgical procedure as a contraceptive method is ovariotectomy, hysterectomy, vasectomy, and castration. So our answer will be vasectomy. Okay, which is done in males. And for females, it is tubectomy. Diaphragms are contraceptive device used by the females. Choose the correct option from the statements given below. They are introduced in the uterus. They are placed to cover the cervical region. They act as a physical barrier for sperm entry. They act as spermicidal agents. So 2 and 3 are the correct ones. They are placed to cover the cervical region and they act as a physical barrier for sperm entry. So all the best for your NEET exam. All the best.